are listening to Radio Freedom, Bootcamp 2.0 edition.
Good day, citizen of Super Earth. This is Pancake on the airwave. Yes, that's right. The only captain brave enough to broadcast and survive bootcamp all at the same time. Now, I don't speak English very well, but I speak freedom, bravery, and occasionally explosion. Here on Radio Freedom Bootcamp 2.0 edition, we bring you the latest news from the front line. Alien bugs trying to eat your boots, rogue stratagem falling from orbits, and of course, Eric recruits, mostly surviving, sometimes screaming. So buckle up, soldier, because while I may butcher the Queen's English, I never miss a chance to celebrate democracy, one orbital strike at a time. Stay tuned, keep your helmets on, and remember, if a bug jumps on your head, it's probably just saying hello. Or maybe it's trying to eat you. Either way, that's Radio Freedom, Bootcamp 2.0 edition. Just a friendly reminder, this bootcamp is a fan-made event brought to you by Unicorn Electric, Inferno Owl, Abend Drown, Democracy of Fissaru, Halen, and of course, yours truly, Pancakes. Not official super business, but all the fun, excitement, and chaos. To all the new recruits, do you have questions about surviving bootcamp, handling alien bugs, or just how to look Eric's while dodging friendly fire? Send your message to our number, and we'll answer them live on Radio Freedom Bootcamp 2.0 edition. Don't be shy, your question could be featured next, and you might even earn a tip from a veteran Helldivers. So grab your communicator, and let's hear from you. And now, citizen, it's time for everyone's favorite pastime, Super Herd Sports. Last night, Team Freedom faced up against their longtime rivals, Team Oppression, in a high-stake orbital strike ball match. And what a game it was! The first quarter opened strong, with Freedom securing an early lead thanks to a perfectly timed stratagem call. That's right, a 2,000-pound supply pod landed squarely in the goal, crushing both the ball and the hopes of Team Oppression. Talk about a power play! Now, Team Oppression wasn't going down without a fight. Their captain, General Berserker, responded with an aggressive push downfield, only to be repelled by Freedom's heavy machine gun squad, who incidentally forgot the ball entirely. But in true democratic spirits, the referees allowed it. Midway through the second quarter, a friendly fire incident nearly cost Team Freedom the lead. Recruit Coffee Chris, who had been benched for incidentally flamethrowing the announcer last week, was brought back into play. Within seconds, 3 teammates were reduced to ash, and Coffee Chris was once again escorted off the field, truly inspiring dedication to consistency. The crowd reached a peak excitement in the final moment of overtime. The score was tied, the tension unbearable, and then boom! A perfectly placed orbital strike obliterated the entire stadium. According to officials, this still counts as a win for Team Freedom, since technically no enemy survived to contest the victory. And so, the match ended in a glorious triumph. Final score, Freedom, infinite. Oppression, 0. Just the way we like it. Alright, citizen, we're going on a quick ad break, so hold on to your maple syrup. Don't worry, I'll be back before the bugs notice.
You are listening to Radio Freedom, Bootcamp 2.0 edition. Dirty boots, bug guts stuck in your toes, alien goo in places we don't even want to mention? Try Super Earthshine. Removes grime, goo, and traces of rebellion, making your armor sparkle like freedom itself. Perfect for recruits, veterans, and anyone hoping to impress their commanding officer without getting eaten first. Super Earthshine, because if you're going to save the galaxy, you might as well look clean doing it. Looking for romance on the front lines? Join Helldivers Harmony. Meet fellow recruits who love freedom, explosions, and occasionally screaming. Because nothing says true love like shouting, "Reload!" at your squadmate while dodging alien fire, sharing rations, or arguing over who gets the last orbital strike. Sign up today. Love, loyalty, and just a hint of chaos guaranteed. You are listening to Radio Freedom, Bootcamp 2.0 edition.
Welcome back, citizens, to Radio Freedom, Bootcamp 2.0 edition, with your animator, aka me, Pancake. This is your official galactic weather report coming live from the front line of freedom. On Planet Escare, expect heavy acid showers throughout the day. Umbrellas are useless, boots are mandatory. On Planet Helldivers, we expect high winds and sporadic orbital debris. Yes, that includes supply pods. Secure all stratagem and hold onto your helmets. Lava flows are reported on Short Bay. Temperatures are hot enough to fry recruit faster than you can say friendly fire. Meanwhile, Planet Hellmeyers report mild weather, but with an 87% chance of bug ambushes near the adoration station. Hydrate carefully, soldier. And finally, for the brave cadets on Superhearth itself, partly sunny, occasional freedom showers, and a slight risk of falling propaganda leaflet. That's your reader, recruits. Remember, dress appropriately, aim carefully, and always keep a stratagem handy. Because in Helldivers weathers, survival is optional, but recommended. Alright, citizen, it's time for text from a recruit. We've received message from brave new Helldivers with question about surviving the galaxy. Or, just surviving their first day. Our first text is from Demi Sweetie. Dear Radio Freedom Bootcamp 2.0 edition. Is it normal to accidentally call an orbital strike on your own boots? Yes, Demi, completely normal. Some call it a rite of passage. Our second message is from Spec Venture. Hi, how many bugs is too many bugs? Trick question, Spec. There is no such thing as too many bugs. Only too little ammo. Next, we have Recruit Clearwater. Can I bring my pet cat to the boot camp? Only if it has combat training, Clearwater. Otherwise, it's a survival bonus for the bugs. And now from Chichamushi, what should I do if I see my squad mates standing in my fire? Well, smile, wave, and pray for friendly fire insurance. Keep those messages coming, recruit. Your question will be answered live, whether we have the answer or not. Now that we've heard from our new recruits, let's dive into some veterans' advice. Janelle said, listen up, rookie. Always check above before calling in a stratagem. Nothing ruins more like a supply pod to your helmet. Oh, and pro tips, if a bug jumps on you, scream, shoot, and run. Not necessarily in that order. We also have Serious Dizzle that said, tip from a veteran. If it's moving, shoot it. If it's not moving, shoot it anyway. Bugs have a way of surprising you, and trust me, that surprise usually ends badly for you. Keep your trigger finger ready, your wits sharper, and your scream louder than theirs. Those are great advice from a veteran. Citizen, it's now time for a quick word from Superhearth. Here's your daily dose of inspiration, loyalty, and of course, freedom.
Citizens of Super-Earth, every mission you undertake writes the story of liberty across the galaxy. Every bug defeated, every supply pod delivered, every heroic rescue reminds the universe that freedom will not be silenced. Stand tall, aim true, and trust in your squad, for together we forge a future where democracy shines brighter than 1,000 orbital strikes.
Alright, citizen, I know you've been tuning in, laughing at our chaos, and soaking up all the heroic advice. But now, it's time to grab your helmets, steady your rifles, and join your captain for bootcamp. Get ready to dive into action, make some mistakes, learn a lot, and maybe survive a little. Superhearth is counting on you. Now, go show those bugs and butts what recruits are made of.
You are listening to Radio Freedom, Bootcamp 2.0 edition.